How are the team prepared for this weekend after friendlies for the last few weeks?
I think they're very well prepared. We've had two good, solid performances against good opposition, helping us prepare for that all-important fixture. And again, training tonight will continue those preparations and hope for a positive outcome on Sunday.
How is the momentum amongst the team at the minute? Obviously, back-to-back draws.
Yeah, I think if you look at obviously in the season, we're taking wins from games. We're playing a different style, we're playing in a different way. We're aware of the opposition that's going to come in front of us, and we have changed our style slightly, and we've asked a lot of new things of the team. And you're right, we have drawn the last two games, but we are taking many positives from that going into the game at the weekend.
We're now in the 5th round, having beaten Liverpool, Feds, Brighouse and Derby to get here. How does it feel to get to this stage during your first year at the club?
I think for the club it's massive anyway. Every time you progress through a round, it's always great for the club, and for us to try and do that again on Sunday, something we'll try and do. We've played some very good opposition. We've had tough games. We've been to extra time. We've been to penalties. We've done it in 90 minutes. So at the moment, we've had all those experiences going into a game against a very tough side, and hopefully we can give them a game and progress through.
We've faced different challenges leading up to now. How do Brighton pose a different challenge to what we've faced already?
I think if you look at the nature of the team, they're a Super League side. As I've said, they're athletically, ahead of us in terms of how often they train, the opposition they play against, the pitches they play on. So in terms of fitness levels, physicality, they'll be well drilled, well organised. They've got a very experienced manager working with them, and for us, we've got to prepare in a way that we know that it won't be the same as the opposition we play every weekend. There'll be challenges we haven't even faced yet that we have to be prepared for. And I think when you look at the game itself, it's a cup game, anything can happen. So in terms of leaders, characteristics, fighting for each other, wanting the desire to go through, will probably play a massive part in that game at the weekend.
And then building on from that, how important is it to have a sort of together sort of feeling within the team ahead of this weekend?
They're going to need each other more than anything at the weekend. Whatever game is coming up next, if we were to progress through, that would be the same. So we've got to look at Brighton and go, right, we've got to give everything we've got. We've got nothing to lose. I said that on Sunday. We'd be going in as the underdogs. Absolutely nothing to lose. They've had a fantastic season, and for me, I'd love to see them to continue and progress through, and that's what we will try and do going into the game. And hopefully they can do that, and they will need each other. They'll need to fight, they'll need to work hard for each other, they'll need to have each other's back, they'll need to keep each other motivated and going through the 90 minutes, and hopefully they can get a reward at the end of it.
What will be the plan to approach training ahead of this weekend?
So no differently to what we have done over the past couple of weeks, just because we want to keep consistency in our performances. We want to ensure that the players understand what's being asked of them when we come into the game, and we don't want to give them any new information really on the game itself. Just going over the information we've given them so far, the instructions that we want them to do, and hopefully they can apply that when it comes to the game.
Ourselves and Southampton are the last two lower league clubs left still in the competition. How good is it for women's football for the lower league sides to be in still?
Yeah, massive. I had a little look at Southampton's run earlier, and credit to them. They've also come a long way, and same for us. And if we can put our stamp on this competition by putting a name out there for those lower league sides, and it just shows you the capabilities of the side, the quality of the players that we have at this level, and the growth that we can have within the women's game, challenging Championship and Super League sides, and hopefully that'll open doors for teams at our level.
And then finally, 14 games unbeaten at the weekend, just gone at the weekend. Will this be in your mind ahead of the game this weekend?
In all honesty, in terms of being unbeaten or game after game, I don't think about results that have previously gone. It's nice to win games, but realistically, every game that's up next is a new one, and anything could happen. So all we do is focus forwards. Yes, it's nice to look over games and say we did this, or we won that many games, and we use that as momentum going forward. But we have to approach each game differently every week, and hope we can just continue that run as we play each fixture.
Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Thanks.